Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm Steve Traub with the Hard Money Co. We have one of our favorite clients, Justin Westmoreland, here with us. How you doing today, Justin?
I'm doing good, and you?
Good, man. Good. Thank you again
Good.
for joining us. I just wanted to have a normal conversation with you, like we had talked about, kind of figure out, why you got started, like what your motivation is, how your projects are going, that kind of stuff. So
Gotcha. Okay.
cool, man. So if you don't mind, I know everybody has a reason why they get into fixing and flipping or investing in properties. Like what, I guess, drew you to it, and what's your motivation to continue to do it?
What drew me into it is I was in the construction, doing, handyman work,
Yeah,
for the last probably 20 plus years. And I worked on a few projects,
sure.
early 2000s with one of my buddies, and he was doing it. And so I kind of learned the ropes that way a little bit. And so then I moved down to North Carolina for a little while. And then when I came back home,
Hmm.
I just wanted to jump into it. I knew real
Yeah,
estate was always good.
yeah,
At that time when I was doing it as the contractor, just wasn't ready.
yeah,
Younger days, ripping and running.
yeah,
Didn't really. I knew I should be doing it, but
sure.
everybody wanted so much money to get into the game at that time.
For sure.
If you didn't have 25,000 to buy in, you couldn't
Hmm.
do it. So,
Yeah.
that's how I kind of got in, and what keep me motivated. The kids, financial freedom.
Yeah. 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 For sure.
Want to just keep on, build a legacy and that type thing. And I know
Awesome.
real estate is one good way to do it. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. I know a lot of people have kids that they want to get into it at some point potentially in the future. Is it something that you could see yourself kind of passing along your business to your kids one day if they're interested in it?
Definitely.
Awesome.
Definitely. Yeah.
Have they shown any interest yet?
My 4-year-old.
Yeah. He's like, I'm ready.
Always. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then the crazy story about that,
Yeah.
I was done with the project. Was cleaning up and everything, and I had a hammer sitting on the floor, and left him in the living room. Next thing I know, I hear something hit the wall. I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he had the hammer just going to work on the
Come on.
wall. I'm like, "I can't be mad at you
Yeah.
because you're doing the
Right.
right thing," but it was a freshly painted wall,
Yeah.
everything. So we had to come back in and fix the hole.
Hmm.
But yeah, so he's showing interest.
Dude, that's really cool, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, and I know you've obviously done a number of projects with us. I think you and I personally, I think are on
On
5.
5,
This
yeah.
is 5, right?
5, yep.
I guess when you're looking for your projects, what's say the kind of top 2 things that you would look for? Because you seemingly kind of have a box, right? That
Yeah,
the properties fit into.
correct,
What
correct.
are kind of 2 of the things that you look for overall?
Um, Price is number 1.
Yeah, of course.
And seeing what kind of wiggle room is in there.
Yeah.
And then also can I expand the footprint of the house usually? Um, because let's say if it's a 3-1,
Sure.
trying to see if I can turn it into either a 4-2
Yeah,
or, just trying to add more square footage to raise the ARV on it.
for
So
sure.
yeah, that's usually what I look at. In the neighborhoods,
Yeah.
I kind of right now I'm in 2 pockets, and so it's been working out for me.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I love to see obviously we've been to a few of your projects. Your crew does unbelievable work.
Thank you, thank
We
you.
can say that for sure. So did you is that a crew that you had worked with and you were a contractor, or how did you get in touch with them?
So when I moved back, our church needed some work done, and he
Oh.
was a referral to me from there. So I just met
Oh.
him, probably when we first started our projects,
Yeah,
so a year ago, and built a great relationship, and he's been rocking
absolutely.
and rolling with me ever since.
Yeah, man.
So
And those guys show up day in and day
yes,
out. So
sir.
that's
Yes, sir.
fantastic. I guess my only other thing I just wanted to touch on with you is do you see yourself scaling over time? Is it something that you want to have multiple projects at once, or do you think that one is kind of your, one at a time, right? One's ready to go, you're ready to start the next one. What's kind of your plan there?
Well, my plan is really to scale.
Sure.
My goal this year is to at least get 2 going at a time.
Yep.
And then once I can conquer the 2, make sure I got enough manpower to do those 2,
Yeah.
then I'll go to 3. But I won't, I know a few people that got 4 and 5 going at a time.
Yeah.
I don't want to tackle that right away
For
unless I
sure.
know I got a solid crew in each house.
Yeah.
And just talking to other investors, you don't
Sure.
want to use the same contractor for all your projects. So now I'm trying to build another crew for this.
Oh,
So
interesting.
for my 3rd project, because the one I got, he can handle 2.
Yeah.
But for another one, I wouldn't try to put him in a 3rd project.
Got it. That makes sense. And then I guess where would you go and find another contracting crew? Are you can ask your other acquaintances in the business? Is that kind of your plan?
Yes, I
Okay.
would. One thing I try not to do is steal another person's
Of
contractor
course. Yeah.
because then it shows no loyalty.
Yeah.
So what I do, I have been on job, or I pull up to a job site. I'm like, hey, who's the contractor here? Blah blah blah, that type of thing.
Yeah.
and I'll leave that person alone. Like, who your sub?
Yeah.
And then I'll talk to the sub other than the main contractor
That makes
because I don't
sense.
want to pull somebody from
Yeah, of course.
somebody else.
And
So,
like real estate, albeit is the world is huge, the real estate world is small, right? People
hmm
don't forget the fact that you still a contractor.
correct,
So
correct.
that's
Yeah.
cool, man.
There's
And
two things they don't forget.
what?
You stole a contract
Yep.
and you didn't pay them.
Yeah.
So, so you got to make sure you do both.
Yeah, for sure. I guess the only other question I had for you overall is like obviously, there's many different companies that you could go through, for like the money itself. I guess if you were to highlight one or two things like about us, and how we make your life easier, or like something that we allow you to do, like are there any like what are the strongest positives, I should say?
Ooh, fast closing,
Yeah,
easy draw process.
cool.
I can get on the phone and talk to somebody
Yeah,
in the middle of a crisis.
yeah,
Um, it's just everything. It's just the relationship building and all that
for
stuff.
sure.
So, I have talked to other lenders and things like that, but the process isn't
Yeah,
as smooth or that type thing.
yeah,
So, yeah, I could go somewhere else. But no, I like where I am. I
yeah,
tried to go somewhere else
yeah.
on one of my other
I
deals,
took you back.
and you took me back, right? Yeah, we got to the almost to the closing table. Like, oh, we need this. And I'm
Yeah,
leaving y'all. I'm going back to what I know.
yeah. Well, we
And
appreciate it,
so,
man. Yeah.
definitely, I'm stuck here now.
Yeah. Well,
you
you're part of the
you stuck with
family.
me,
Yeah,
and
dude,
so
you're awesome. Well, yeah, man, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate your time and you just kind of sharing a little bit about you.
definitely, I
Um,
appreciate y'all and
yeah,
everything that you do.
yeah, absolutely, man. Well, we love to help you and looking forward to many more projects.
Definitely, many more to come.
Cool. Well, I'm Steve here again with the Hard Money Co. He's Justin Westmoreland, and we appreciate your time. Have a great weekend.
All right, have a good one, y'all.